We were just saying there, you know, about being a foster parent, and around 250 children that you've taken to your home,
now,
Debbie.
so.
And, you know, about giving them back once you've taken them in and nurtured and everything, we say it's heartbreaking. Is it heartbreaking? Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah, definitely heartbreaking. And I think if you wasn't heartbroken, you really shouldn't be doing it, because it's about attaching. And although you become very attached, I think sort of the beginning, the first children that come, I mean, we was all hysterical, you know, crying. Oh. But as you go on, you realise that you're part of their journey, and that's really important. And then there's some of these children that grow up that never will know that we've been part of their journey, and there'll be many that do, and they still contact us now. So,
Well, they say, don't they, that children can have the most horrendous childhoods, but if there's one person somewhere in their life that cares for them, that can be enough to save them.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, and I've always said that. I said, it's really by fluke I become a foster carer. In fact, I knew nothing.
How did it happen?
Well, I knew nothing about foster care, apart from, really, the only thing I heard was quite negative, because my mum was fostered in the war, and she was sent to Wales, and she had horrific times. So I only sort of heard the negative, and it was really by fluke, like by sitting like next to you and you're saying, oh, I'm a foster carer, and I went, oh, that's quite good. Nice, yeah. Never really heard of it. And went home and told my husband, and I said, I'm going to start fostering. He said, not in a million years. And of course, 24 years later, I'm still doing it. So, you know,
never ever listens to my dad. Nothing's changed there.
How many of your own children did you have at that stage?
I've got 4 birth children.
But so two when you... No,
2.
1 when you started.
No,
oh,
2.
Yeah.
It was a baby.
Me and 2.
So I had Georgia and Lydia in a double buggy when I started. And my first placement was a brand new baby.
Mum started when I was so young, so I think I was about 13 months.
Yeah, she was a toddler.
Yeah, for me it's always been very normal. So I was like always used to having new children coming in and leaving, and you know the chaos that comes with it, and you know, the arguments, but also, you know, a lot of fun. Like, it was a mad, mad house. So for me, it was very normal. But I knew when I went to school and I used to see their families and then compare it to my families, I knew we were different. Yeah.
But in a great way.
But in an amazing way, yeah.
Joe's mum fostered.
Yes.
And I see the pleasure, and not just from her side, but I see how amazing the child and children get on and end up flourishing into these unbelievable people that have come from really awful backgrounds.
Yeah.
So you must be so proud of achieving that with so many children.
You've now become ambassadors for a fostering charity?
Yes, so for the Department for Education, so me and Mum are now fostering ambassadors. So as part of our role, we want to urge people, especially everyone at home and everyone listening, to come forward, consider fostering. You know, there's a massive demand for carers, and, you know, we just want to encourage more people to consider it. I can only speak about my personal experience growing up in a foster family and how positive that was on me. And, yeah, we just want more people to come forward, because these children need homes, they need love, they need support, and there's lots of people out there that can give that.
Yeah. Was it hard, though? Because, I mean, I love my sisters, but I very much used to feel that sibling rivalry, and it's like, oh, the youngest one's the favourite, the oldest one's the favourite.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Because I can only imagine if a child is coming in that needs so much, that surely you're going to have to give a bit more.
Yeah, I used to really beat myself up about that. And when I used to go to bed crying my eyes out. I did. Yeah. So I'm not going to pretend that it's all an easy ride. You know, I don't want you all to be sitting there thinking that it's all with rose-coloured tinted glasses. There's many times that you're absolutely exhausted. And I beat myself up because I used to think, oh, my God, you know, I'm helping all these children, but am I damaging my own children? Because you know, they do take up a considerable amount of your time. And also, I used to think, all of this attaching that my children are doing, and they're like their brothers and sisters, and then all of a sudden one day, although you do preparation work with you know, your birth children, and I tried many a times to sit down and do that, it's still waking up in the morning and their other brothers and sisters are gone. And I thought they're going to just never have relationships or attachment issues, you know, because people have gone in and out. But
I'm a big fan of TOWIE. I always watch it, and I love your relationship. And actually, often conversations that you have, I actually really do think about. I learn from you as a mum. I think you're amazing.
Thank you.
I remember one particular scene, and it had been one of your breakups with Arj, and you'd been.
Which one?
One of them had been. I don't know what you'd done that time, but
Is that done now?
Oh yeah, no, that's gone. That's
gone.
dead and buried.
That's gone. But the patience that you both had with them. And I remember Arj had been coming around to see you a lot, and you had this conversation about, but Mum, it's almost like you're looking after him more than you're looking after me. I'll never forget the look on your face. You looked like you'd been...
No,
you were being very good. You were drawing a boundary.
Yeah.
But you looked like you'd been stabbed.
I'm so glad that you've said that because that's what I was. I was like broken-hearted. I just thought, oh my God, but it made me sit up.
Sorry, I didn't want to upset you.
I'm always crying because I cry the whole time. Because I thought, oh my God, she's right. And sometimes you think that you can't help everybody. You know, I'm a bit of one of those. I want to go, yeah, I'll do that. I don't know help. Yeah. But sometimes you have to sit down and re-look at your life, and that time and period made me do that. Made me think, no, she's right. You know, like, she's my daughter. She's my little girl.
Mummy's a carer. That's her natural personality.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.